everybody, redphotographers.com, Peter here today reviewing two phenomenal lenses of Tamron. These are the trinity of Tamron that they release in the market in order to complete the all focal length that you need on your photography game, whatever you're shooting. When it comes to wedding photography, 15 to 30 millimeter f2.8 full frame USD, which is the ultrasonic, and then 24 to 70, and then 70 to 200 millimeter to get that buttery background that you want, shallow depth of field, bokeh, whatever you name it, is all for you there. If you're into wedding photography, portraiture, product photography, food photography, these three can be all-around lenses that you can use and get perfect result. First of all, let me tell you that I haven't been paid for this video from Tamron to advertise for them or anything. This is just my honest opinion, and these are some of my very new videos on YouTube that I'm trying to give you enough information. As a photographer, full-time photographer here, and dealing with models and many people that they come and pay us to do photography for them. Let's start. Without any further ado, I want to introduce you this guide right here. So right now I have Canon EOS R, the first mirrorless camera in the world from Canon. And in this camera, I have the adapter from RF lenses to any full frame lens that I can use, EF lenses. EF lenses of Canon are full frame. If there is any S, they are for crop sensor. For example, Canon 80D, which is crop sensor, for example. When you look at this lens, when you touch it first, this lens is super heavy, and I love it. And I love this heaviness when I'm taking shot, because I use my left hand. I'm right-handed person, but when I want to take photo, I put the weight of the camera in my left hand and just touch the shutter release button here to take the shot. This is very important. So I have no problem with the weight of this lens, and I love when it's heavy. I am that type of photographer that I started with big cameras and big lenses and film camera and medium format, and I love it because it puts me in the mood of taking a better shot. First of all, this is heavy. Second, it's very easy to use. When you are holding your lens, you need to close your eyes and just know where is where. That time you're very comfortable with your lens. This lens is super sharp, super silent. This lens is everything you need if you want to do product photography, food photography, if you want to do wedding, if you want to do portraiture. This is there for you. 24 is not wide. Anything under 24 becomes kind of wide lens, but it can consider if you go lower your subject. It will give you that wide angle look as well. Also, this is from SP series lenses. This is G2 generation 2. SP stands for superior performance, and G2 is the second generation of 24 to 70 millimeter focal length, and the widest aperture that you have, 2.8 wide open. This lens really feels good in the hand, and I highly recommend you. I don't use variable filter, ND filter or polarized filter, because I have for my EOS R I have drop-in UV, ND filter, and I use that. So you can see only one UV filter here in order to protect my first element of my lens. Then, if you're gonna get in a little bit closer to more and more and more professional photography, this bad guy is what you need. This is Tamron 70 to 200 millimeter. This is great for vetting. This is great for food photography. This is great for everything. This is great for videography. Believe it or not, if you have your eyes on Canon 70-200mm, which is double the price of this lens right now in my hand, I highly recommend you to get this rather than that. I was about to get that because first it's white, second it looks good. You know, if you're one of our clients watching this video, believe it or not, we sell gears to you guys. So if our camera looks good, if we come with a great gears to your photo shoot, definitely you're gonna offer us to your friends. Gears are very important because customers or clients' eyes that don't know about photography or anything, they're like, oh, this guy's using the Canon EOS R, the latest model. But the person behind that camera is more important than these kind of things. Also, gear, editing, post-production and pre-production are so important as well. Anyway, I don't want to go off the topic, but this one is again from SP series, superior performance. Also, if you're shooting any subject which is far away from you and you don't want to be distracted with the subject closer, when the two subjects, imagine like this is like a subject that you're taking photo and your lens is here and my face is in between. Sometimes the lens get my face wrong and focuses in my face. If you want to tell to the lens that, hey, ignore the guy in the middle and take a photo of this right here, you can use full or infinity to 3-meter distance. So infinity, if full is gonna focus in everything in between, but it's not gonna go when you lock it in 3. It's not gonna go more than 3 meter. Okay. Then autofocus, manual focus, then vibration compensation, which is when your shutter speed is low or when you're moving your camera too much, your lens too much, or in a bad condition, it's going to help a lot. And it has 3 mode. Panning mode is number 2. The number 3 is going to ignore some of the subject, and number 1 is the normal vibration compensation, or VR for Nikon, or you know, different names we have for different brands. These are all the beautiful things that Japanese made for us to be playful as a photographer and say, oh, what is it, what is that, what's SP stands for, this kind of cool stuff. I think you're gonna love this lens. It is great, it is heavy, but you will get used to it. It is just a lovely thing. So one thing that people were a little bit concerned about it, I watched on YouTube, I heard about photographers, they said this is not weather sealed. This is 100% water resistant, dust resistant, and weather sealed. I highly recommend you to get this lens if you have your eyes on some of the brand lenses like Canon. This is better, sharper. You won't regret it. And for those of you guys that what we're going to do in this channel in redphotographers.com, I am coming up with tons of videos. Don't forget to subscribe to our channels. I am going to, if you're a photographer and you're watching this, if you check our website and our Instagram, whatever, I'm going to put a lot of editing stuffs for you out there to learn, to save your time and edit better. Because I started with Capture NX2 from Nikon. I started with very old school editing softwares, and now in our studio we are using the latest technology, latest softwares, and there are many little hidden spots in any softwares that really can save up your time. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you like it. Don't forget 70-200mm f2.8 and 24-70. Don't forget these two badass lenses from Tamron. If Tamron watching this video, I really congratulate you guys for these two products. As a professional photographer out here, I have no problem with this. I am very happy with this quality. My images are a lot sharper. The autofocusing system of G2, which is generation 2, is fantastic. Sometimes I think my camera doesn't autofocus, doesn't focus on the subject, and I check it out, I zoom in and press the magnifier button here, and I see it is completely in focus. It is super fast, and it really makes you feel like, oh, it's not in focus, why I bought this lens, but it is because it's super fast. It's a lot faster than Canon. I highly recommend you to get these two lenses. Until next video, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, crash it, help us to put more video out there. I am Peter, redphotographers.com. See you next time.